U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is in Japan today as he and his G7 counterparts kick off 2 days of diplomatic talks. High on the agenda, an appeal for unity on the Israel-Hamas war. Today, Blinken spoke about the importance of the ongoing partnership between the U.S., Japan, and South Korea.
The agenda that Japan has set for the G7, including enduring support for Ukraine, the work that we're doing together to combat economic coercion, our engagement and support for countries around the world as they tackle issues of great importance to their own people as well as to ours, from climate change to global health to food security.
Well, senior foreign correspondent Elizabeth Palmer is following Blinken's visit from Tokyo for us. So, Liz, you know, there are a number of global crises that this group will need to tackle. What's at the top of the agenda?
Well, Secretary Blinken may have flown halfway around the world from the Middle East to get here, but that conflict has followed him, and it is going to dominate the G7 talks here in Japan. This is the first time the foreign ministers from the world's richest countries will have had a chance to discuss the conflict face to face, and they are not necessarily on the same page. You may remember at last month's UN General Assembly, France was the only G7 country at that time which supported a resolution calling for an immediate and sustained break in the war. Well, it's still pushing hard for that, along with its G7 ally, Japan. As the casualties in Gaza mount and governments see their voters increasingly demanding a solution to this humanitarian crisis, there is going to be a lot of pressure on Secretary Blinken here in Tokyo to push Israel for a ceasefire and to start thinking right now about how that might work.
I know the Secretary of State has spoken about the importance of this group speaking sort of with a unified voice, but will there be any concrete proposals coming out of this conference, or is that not the point?
Well, the first point is going to be to come up with common ground and then ideally issue a communique at the end of the G7 talk saying, look, we're all together and this is what we think. But behind the scenes, they're also going to be talking about how any kind of a ceasefire might work, how aid might work. One idea we know about is a European one, to use the Mediterranean island of Cyprus as a staging ground for this enormous aid program that will have to kick in. That would be a way of getting around the bottleneck into Gaza, the Rafah crossing from Egypt. But it's complicated and politically tricky, as it would mean actually building a temporary port in Gaza, and that would need Israel's permission. But some of the European countries want discussions on that to start right now.
Really interesting. Liz, thank you very much.